everyone. So I don't normally go live during the day, but today I felt really called to start sharing with you the magic that this earth has, and that the magic that we forgot, and all the stuff that's happening on this planet, all the things that we're seeing, the chemtrails, the GMOs, the man-made viruses, all of that is a result of us choosing to forget the earth's magic. And I'm going to talk about some things that we can tap into and that we can work every day with to help this planet, to help ourselves. And then I wanted to do a little guided journey with all of us together as a collective and powerfully get some good energy into your body, into your home, and into this planet. Messy self today, and that's fine. I've been writing all morning and my client canceled, so I'm doing this because I feel really called to. So I was gonna angle the camera today to show the two cards that jumped out of the deck for this video, but it became like I became the shadow and you couldn't see anything, so we had to angle it this way. But I was reading a post. One of a really good friend of mine, her purpose on this planet is to heal us. And part of the healing journey is to recognize the forces that are trying to keep us sick, that are trying to keep us out of purpose, out of power, and all the things. So, the number one thing that allows us to overcome everything is knowledge. The knowledge and understanding and the wisdom behind it, that disease, that chemtrails, that GMOs, that natural disasters, that all these things that are happening, that war, that we are above that. Those are just illusions that the other energies are putting in place to keep us sick, small, powerless, miserable, tired, all the above. And so I was reading one of her posts and it hit me. I'm like, not enough people are talking about it because we're scared. We're scared that if we talk about it, something's going to happen. Oh my gosh. And that's the whole point of the program. They want you to be scared something's going to happen. You talk out, something's going to happen. And this is like tapping into the earth's magic. When we tap into the earth's magic, you become this force that cannot be reckoned with. You become this force that they become afraid of. And then you start the domino effect. So if I talk about this today and you talk about it later or tomorrow, and we just get the domino effect of everyone, it is safe to talk about this. It is safe to share that there are forces out there trying to keep us sick, small, powerless. And a lot of people aren't going to watch this video and they're going to turn it off right now, like a lot of people did. We had a lot watching now and then they turned it off. And it's because they get triggered by thinking that someone is doing this to them. Good. Get triggered, get angry, get wisdom, and then fucking do something about it instead of turning this video off and doing nothing with your life. So two cards that came up for this live stream specifically is fairies, which is the earth magic. It's backwards, but it says earth magic, fairies. And then this one is the Ondarian black crystal. And I wanted to read both of these cards because what I am going to do today is totally related to all of this. We need to shift the fear. We need to make it okay to talk about this. We need to say, hey, look, celebrities like to fake death and sacrifice people. Like, okay, it's not something we need to fucking freak out about. It's something that we get to be knowledgeable about and shift it. instead of like all the people in my communities that I'm like, they're slowly just dropping out of my communities because they can't handle my unfilteredness anymore. But all those people that see this post, I did a post last night about it too, that only like a few people engaged with. And it's because it freaks people out and they don't want to look at it. But I'm not making you look at it. I'm showing you it's okay to look at it. It's safe to look at it. It's safe to discuss it, talk about it. Nothing bad's going to happen. Because if you are tapped into the divine, you are safe. You are meant to upheaval this. You are meant to upheaval this part of our timeline. So the first card, going back to that, the first card was the Ondarian Black. And the card says, I teach you the path of self-mastery and divine alchemy. There is nothing within you that is not a gift from the Supreme Creator. Everything within is sacred and should be treated as such. You are perfect just as you are. Contained within me is the mystery of the cosmos. I work with Lord Buddha to assist you with achieving inner and outer balance. I will help you walk the middle path where nothing can shake you off your center. I will teach you to see and appreciate the gift of life. I am a key. Hold me and allow my essence to take you on an inner journey of self-discovery. Hold me, gaze at me, meditate with me, sleep with me, and I will bring you the great wisdom of the universe and the insights into your personal life situations. Work with me to fully anchor your mighty I am presence into your human form. And all my live streams, all my posts, everything I share in my community is all about stepping into your full potential. And what happens when we step into our full potential is that you shake up all the shit that isn't in their full potential. All the darker energies, all the heavier energies that this earth has, that has come to this earth because we forgot our light, we get to upheaval it, we get to shake it off, we get to transmute it, and we get to conquer it. And conquer has such a bad terminology around it. Again, that's programming. But we need to conquer and we need to reclaim this planet for our own. We need to conquer it and reclaim it where we are not slaves, that we are not part of this game, that we are the divine. I want you guys to have the perception, look at your reality. Look at everything in your reality that keeps you where you are, that keeps you powerless, stuck. And some of it's easier to look at. Like taxes. Taxes can be easier to look at. Okay, I need to pay taxes. That's a way that they're just keeping you in debt, keeping you in slavery consciousness. And then another hard thing to look at is chemtrails. What they call jet streams in our sky. Or vaccines. All of that. Some of it's hard to look at, some of it's easier to look at, but regardless, you need to look at it and choose, do I want to stay as a slave to it, or do I want to reclaim my power and conquer it? That's your choice. The other one was the fairies, like I said. And this, what was in the book was so good. I wanted to share a little piece from it. So the Ondarian Black is from the Ondarian Crystal deck. And then the fairies is from Earth Magic by Stephen Farmer. Oh my gosh, it opened right up. Okay. So what the card says in the book is you have the same power available to you as the fairies do. It starts with loving the earth through your heartfelt gratitude and appreciation, but more important, through your actions. The fairies can help you reconnect in a more intimate way with the earth. And all they require is your willingness to pay attention to the trees and plant life around you and demonstrate your care. Fairies appreciate it when we show them through our actions that we love the earth as much as they do. And consequently, they bestow their earth magic upon us when we do. When you love the earth, when you tap into the earth's magic, when you step into your full potential, you get to access more of yourself. And this can be so simple of watching this guided journey of what we're gonna heal the earth together, all the different energies of us combined. Whether you're watching this live or the replay, it's a collective conscious energy that can heal this planet. And so it can be as simple as healing the planet for 5 minutes, or picking up trash when you see trash, or sharing a post, or speaking your truth when you see something that people need to know about. If you are witnessing something happening on this planet that you know is not of the divine, and you stay silent about it, who are you helping? Who are you helping? Because at one point I was that person. I knew all the crap that was happening on this planet. I knew what they were doing to the people. I knew how they were keeping us as slaves. I knew all the things, and I wasn't sharing it because I was scared that people would unfollow me, not like me, think I'm crazy. And that's all bullshit, because you know what? We can't hide it anymore. And the more that we stay silent about it, the more that we're just gonna stay as slaves. Because if we all don't step into our power, if we all don't reclaim this planet for the divine, none of us can experience freedom. Because as long as someone is in the program, as long as someone is in the slavery program, that game that they're playing, we are still fighting for you to get out. So do all of us a favor, start looking at the shit, get yourself out, and then allow us all to experience freedom as a collective. Now, we can experience freedom in our own reality. Like, I live in a really free world. I cultivated a reality for myself that everything is freedom. But there's things in my world that, because everyone else is still in slavery consciousness, we still experience, right? Like mandatory vaccination, like chemtrails, like what I was just saying, taxes. We all have to pay them because we're all still in the program. But by you cultivating a reality where you feel the freedom and you're anchoring in your light fully to this planet, and I'm also going to teach you right now how to anchor your light in fully. I talk about this in Dancing with Dragons, but regardless, it needs to be heard now. It needs to be heard now. People aren't anchoring in their light properly, and that's what's fucking up this planet even more. So we're going to talk about that. But yeah, by you cultivating the freedom and by you anchoring your light in fully, and actually I'll just share to you as soon as I'm done this, how to do that. Then you are holding the light for the rest of the paradigm to crumble and to fall. And that's why a lot of people are saying that 2020 is going to be hard and it's going to be heavy. And it's like, I'm not about that energy. Like, it gets to be easy. And by us in our full magic, we can experience an easier shift. But definitely, like, this old paradigm is crumbling beneath our feet. And if you're not anchoring in your light fully for the new paradigm to build, then we're going to be lost in limbo. We're going to be in this void because people are letting the shit crumble and they're not fully anchoring their light in to build new. So it's like knocking down your house without having blueprints on your next renovation. Like, you just demolish your house and you're like, oh, well, I should have thought about how I wanted to build the upgraded house. We don't really have time for that anymore. Like, it needs to be like you're anchoring in your light every day. The new paradigm is building, and as the new paradigm is building, the old paradigm just crumbles into the divine. So how to anchor your light in properly? A lot of people, the people who love to be like feeling each other's emotions and the empathic, not saying those are good or bad. I'm saying is, if you are feeling all the feelings around you, if you associate with being an empath, if someone's sad in the room and you know exactly who it is, that's because your light is still up here. You're feeling everything and you're not anchoring it at all. So empath was like a huge thing. It was a huge word. Like, everyone's an empath. And there's like courses and programs on like how to protect yourself so you don't feel each other's energies and all of that. You wouldn't feel like an empath if you just anchored your light in properly. You'd only feel like the divine. If you're feeling all the feelings around you, if you're getting triggered emotionally of like the wars and the diseases that are happening on this planet, definitely check in, where is my light? If your light is shining out of here and it's not fully going down into the lower chakras, that's something you really need to work on. And it's hard for some people because we have shit in our lower chakras. Our lower chakras are just denser energies. So a lot of trauma, a lot of dogma and programming sits in the lower chakras. And that's okay. There's 1,001 things to do to heal those lower chakras so you can anchor your light in properly. There's programs, there's books, there's audio trainings, there's people like me and everyone else in my community that are amazing that have a modality or something to help you. Like the spiral's huge for that. Heal your shit, clear your shit, and be able to embody your light. So what we can do, I'm gonna just show you like a little exercise that you guys can participate in to anchor your light in. So if you want to close your eyes and breathing deeply in through the nose and letting it go out fully. I want you to tune into your body and feel where the energy is racing, where all your energy is pooling, where it's stronger. And just notice it, no judging. Maybe you feel this huge unbalance of just it all in your head, all this energy, all this vibration in your head or your heart. And I want you to breathe in. And as you breathe in, feel that energy that's pooling in the upper chakras and suck it down like a straw into the lower chakras. So breathing in, and as you breathe in, just pulling it all down into the lower chakras. And visualize your amazing light, whatever color it is, whether it's white or rainbow or purple or blue, whatever color your light is, your magic is. Feeling your whole body, feeling all of those lower chakras be blessed and activated with all the magic that you're pulling down into them. And feel all the cells in your body activate with your light, with your magic. And when you feel balanced, when you feel that you have the same amount of energy in the upper chakras than the lower chakras, I want you to breathe in, and on your out breath, shooting that light into the ground all the way to the earth's core. And notice that as you shoot it into the ground all the way to the earth's core, you just refill back up with the divine. You don't lose your light. You never lose your light. You are infinite. You are constantly full. But the earth isn't always constantly full because people aren't anchoring it in. So by you doing this simple exercise, breathing in, pulling all that light down, activating the lower chakras, and then shooting it into the ground, all of your magic into the earth, and feeling the divine just fill you up again. And we can do a few cycles of that. So breathing in, pulling all that light to the lower chakras, and breathing out, letting it go into the ground, deep, 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 deep into the ground, into the earth's core. And we'll do 2 more of that. Breathing in, shooting your magic into the ground. Let's do 1 more really amazing one. Ask the divine for all the magic that the earth needs today, calling in all your guides of the highest love and light, calling in all our protecting guides. I made sure I protected this live stream before I went on, so we have all the protection in the world. Breathing in and letting it all go into the ground. Every single bit of energy that you have that you know will just be refilled within milliseconds. Put it into the earth. And now I want you to visualize, what does this earth look like with you fully in your magic? By what you just did, filling the earth with your divine magic, see or feel or just know what this earth will look like, what it does look like now that you've done that. How there is no more programming. There is no more wars. There's no more famine. There's no more genocide. None of that exists. Like, those aren't even words anymore. And just see how joyful, how loving, how everyone on this planet gets to be free. I want you to see it and feel it and know it within you. That every time you show up for your magic, every time you share your message, whether you feel like to or not, every time you anchor your light in fully every single day, I want you to see and feel the people that you just freed. Feel them and know them. And send so much love their way for listening and feeling your light. And I want you to fill yourself up with love. Love for yourself, for watching this live stream even though you were triggered. For watching this live stream even though there was fear of something bad happen. Or for just taking the time, taking those 5 minutes of anchoring your light in. Knowing that you're fully safe, you're loved. The divine has so much in store for you. Everyone watching this is here to make a change. Every single person watching this is here to make a change. And before we come back to the room, listening to yourself, what can I do today that makes an impact? And letting your body, letting the divine respond in the most miraculous way possible. And knowing in your being that every single thing that you do, whether it's a comment, a post, a like, a live stream, a course offering, a session that you do today, whatever it is, a self-love act that you do today, whatever it is, you're making an impact by doing that action. And every day I invite you to anchor your light in and ask the divine, what can I do today to help you? And what can I do today to make the biggest impact I was born to make? And I want you to breathe in all of that energy. Breathe in and feel all of the words that are coming straight from the divine for you right now. Feel your whole body light up with magic, with purpose, with power, with divinity. We are all gods simply freeing this planet. And every day that you act like one, you make a change. Breathe that in. And then gently opening your eyes when you're ready. Okay, loves. Okay, magical beings. That's what I wanted to share today. This is something that I talk a lot about in sessions and programs, but this is also something that everyone needs to know. So if you go out today and you teach someone else how to anchor their light in properly, or if you go out today and share your message of whatever that is, share your purpose, share a comment, share an insight, share something that is divine. Share something that is divine. I promise you, the planet that we know now will not be the same tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year. Because every time you do something in the divine's eye, every time you follow your soul, feel your magic, listen to it. Listen to your magic. It knows what it needs to do. It knows what you came here for. It knows how to make the largest impact. Listen to it. And every day that you listen to it, every day that you say yes to it and follow through with that divinely inspired action. And my action today was showing you how to anchor your light in. I want everyone on this planet to know how to do that, because the people who keep it up here, it just leaves the body. Why? Because the power in this planet that isn't of the highest divinity can take it. But if it's fully anchored into the earth, if it's fully in the earth's grid, it cannot be messed with. It cannot be messed with. They cannot extract magic from the earth. The earth is a sacred portal, and that is something they cannot do. And this was definitely, so someone who brought this into my awareness, this whole that the light isn't anchoring properly, was the amazing Ashley V. So I'm going to share her profile. Some of you may know her who's on this. Ashley V, she brought this into my awareness in a private conversation, and it's something that I've just added to my programs ever since we had that conversation. I'll let her know that I'm just like sharing her profile to everyone. But she's amazing. That was really inspired by her. It's something that I've added to all my courses and programs. I love you guys so much. Don't forget that Dancing with Dragons starts on February 7th. So if you want to tap into more of your magic and learn more about your guides and what you can do to make the largest impact, Dancing with Dragons is your thing. I should probably leave you guys a link so you can read about it. I'm really excited for Dancing with Dragons this round because there's 2 tiers now. So there's 2 different levels. The first level is you get all the content, group calls, activations, and the booklet. This is new, so there's a new booklet this time. And then tier 2 is all of that. You get the content, the activations, everything, and then you get 2 one-on-one sessions with me. So you get to pick what tier you want. There's different investment levels. I want this to be the most impactful program for you, and that's what I cultivated. That's the intention I put into this. Yay. Yeah, share this with all of your clients, your family members, your friends, every single person. They definitely need to know how to anchor their light in properly. Every morning I do this. Every morning I make sure my light is anchored in. And sometimes I have to do it more than once. So sometimes I'll feel it up here again. I just anchor it in. It takes like 2 minutes. You could you'll get really quick with it, and it'll take like 30 seconds. And it just becomes like this quick thing that I do really efficiently now. As always, follow me on all the social medias. I'm at Ali Magical Soul on Instagram and Twitter. And you can follow my YouTube page, Magical Soul Teachings. I just got a new video editor, so we're going to be putting lots of free trainings out there and guided work like this. And yeah, if you have any questions or if you want to share any experiences, you can leave them in the comments. Make sure you tag me at Ali Smith or at Magical Soul so I can see them and answer them. My inbox is always open if you ever want to like share something that happened, or if you have a question about any of my programs or how to work with me or how you can make the largest impact, definitely shoot me a message. Use your community to your advantage. And yeah, I love you guys so much. I'll see you very soon.